We anticipate, with the presence of our healthy coping skills and supports, that many of our students will be able to successfully transition back to learning. My name is Nardia Davis. I am a school social worker with the School District of Osceola County at the elementary level. I am also a licensed clinical social worker, and I have worked as a school social worker for 18 years. Back to school can always be a stressful time for some students because they are dealing with the unknown, and just the transition from being at home in the summer to back to school can be overwhelming for students who are entering a new school or a new grade or into a new community. So this school year has additional stressors on students because of the amount of time that they've been away from the school setting. We've had about a 5-month period where our schools have been away from the consistency of being in school. And then when you add into other elements of just kind of the other social justice issues that have been going on in the community, just all those additional stresses, the separation, the feelings that are associated with being part of the pandemic and being part of the other issues that are going on, that just adds to the stress that the students are feeling as they return back to learning. As students and families return to learning, some suggestions that can help to build emotion management and preparedness includes identify a positive and caring adult available, and that can be a parent, that can be an extended family member, that can be a teacher or school support staff. Also, engage in positive and safe social relationships. So even though we have less opportunity to engage in social events, we can still interact with each other online, by phone, and in person, but using safety precautions. Also, it's important to identify a healthy self-care routine and things that make you happy. Also, engage in stress management techniques such as breathing, exercise, music, or meditation. Remember to remain positive and remain productive, and always practice kindness and compassion towards yourself and others. So first, we need to again recognize that most of our students have been away from the traditional setting and the consistency and support that comes along with that for the past 5 months. So the distance can produce a wide range of emotions and issues, and some of those emotions may be feelings of fear, anxiety, stress, isolation, or even grief. So once school begins, there are several signs that teachers and parents can look for, and they actually present differently in our preschool children, elementary school children, and middle school children. Preschool children may show signs of helplessness and uncertainty by crying. They may scream a lot. They may return to things like bedwetting and regress to things like using baby talk. They may also develop new fears and just have changes in their behavior. Our elementary school children, they may become anxious and fearful, worry about their own safety and others' safety. They might also become a little bit more clingy with a teacher or a parent. You might see them become upset if they get like a small little bump or bruise, and just have a hard time concentrating. School and high school children, that's when you might see them feeling depressed and alone. They might become, more agitated. They might take on too many risks, they might have sleep disturbances, and you just might see slow changes in their behavior. One of the things that I want us, our parents in Osceola County to know is that we're available. I think sometimes parents are not really really knowledgeable about the fact that we are there and that there is a lot of support for social emotional needs in the school district. And that we have our school social workers, we have our school counselors, and we have our school psychologists that are available at every school and available to every student as needed. And we also support our families and that they can access it. So I think it's also important that parents know what their available resources are so that they know how to access them. And if they are not aware of the resources, there are people and individuals at the school that can help to support them and to help them connect them with those resources. And some of those people are your school social workers like myself, our school counselors, and our school psychologists. So one of the things that I would recommend that our parents and our students know, especially as we transition back to learning during these times, is that they really make those connections and identify those social emotional resources that are in place at their schools. Take the pledge to check in at thecheckinproject.org.